I'm Justin, and this is Behind the Track. Scared was a late addition to Rand Street and one of two songs from the album that weren't from either the pop album or the pop punk album, the other song being The Empathetic Heart. When I decided to include The Empathetic Heart, I knew I needed like a prelude or a segue, something like that, to bridge the feel-goodness, it's not a word, but roll with me here, of The Red Sidewalk and The King and Queen of the Weekend. And I looked through my big giant ass folder of lyrics to see if I could find something that would be able to be that prelude. And sure enough, I found what I was looking for in the form of Scared. I wrote it in August of 2022, and it was during a particular low point in my mental health where I was just not doing great. And like a lot of times where there's shit on my mind or what have you, I write it down, and never honestly intended for it to be a song or anything. When I rediscovered that song, it fit exactly where I needed it to. And to be honest, I was, like the title says, scared to really include it on the album, just because I really was just laying bare a lot of my fears and insecurities around that time. And I knew to really make that work within the album, I really needed to reach back down to that mindset I was in to be able to record it and have it sound genuine, you know? Because you can tell when something's bullshit and there's no feeling behind it. The song came together rather quickly, and I composed everything, recorded it, and mixed it and everything in the span of 2 hours, which I love it when that happens. It's in the exact same BPM as The Empathetic Heart, as well as uses the exact same chords. I'm thankful that I had the melody in my head and it came together, at least in regard to that, rather effortlessly, but when it came to recording vocals, I had to just do my best to just turn off all thinking, just to not think and to just feel. When you turn your mind off and you just go by feeling with recording vocals, you're just taking a major leap of faith, not knowing where you're gonna land. Which, with each lyric I was singing, I just was going more and more into that mindset and just feeling those feelings, and it was a lot. As the song crescendos, and I just remember just starting to just really choke up and just kind of honestly just being terrified of just how bad I was in just in my mental space, you know. And it honest again, it scared me. The lyrics are just very relatable, and I think can be applied to anyone who's listening to it, and in regard to their own fears, like, why am I scared of myself? Why am I scared to let go of the pain that's in me, you know? And once you start peeling the layers of those onions, man, you're just getting into it, and sometimes you're not going to like the answers you find, you know? And feelings are scary, man, but feelings are human, you know, and that's what we are. Honestly, I think this video is probably going to be longer than the song itself, but that's all right, you know? That's really all I have to say about Scared. Yeah, I will see you on the next video.